you didn't have this facility, so you did have to work in
We went to Atlanta to do the SOS band. Some of it, the first one. Then the second one we did between Atlanta. We recorded the tracks in Atlanta and then came up here and did the vocals, but not on this board. We actually were working at a little small studio called Creation. But then by the third album, the Sands of Time album, then we had this and we did all that.
So did you guys know from the beginning that this is what you wanted to do, was to own your own studio?
Yeah.
That was always the intention. We love the privacy, and we love to be able to go in and work whenever we feel like it. You know? We're here from 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 6 o'clock in the morning, whenever we want to be, you know. So.
And that's the nicest thing about it. It's because you're spontaneous and you never know when the idea is going to come to you.
Yeah.
And it's nice to be able to, ooh, I just thought of a good keyboard part for that song, and you just pull up and come in and do it.
So that's the reason you don't rent it out. I mean, so do one of you guys do more than the other? Well, that's not the question I want to ask. What I'm really trying to ask
What you trying to say, man?
Yeah, which one really does the work?
Which one really does the work?
No.
Well.
Not really. Are you more involved in the mix? Does Terry do more writing? Do you play more, you know, or does it vary from cut to cut?
It varies. It varies from cut to cut. I guess
mix master.
I'm mix master.
You know, he does the track mixing. I do a lot of the vocal mixing.
He's vocal master.
Yeah.
So usually we come in, and actually when we come in, usually Steve Hodge really does all the main mixing. He's the one that hooks all the wires up and does all that kind of stuff. When we come in, we listen to it, and I'm mix master, so I come in and go a couple little things, and it's fine with me. And then vocal master comes in and makes sure the vocals are right.
Yeah, but that's only because he usually cuts all the keyboard tracks and he knows exactly what he wants it to sound like.
So it's just like a fact that I hear all the time. People say that they're good engineers for recording vocals. Other engineers are better at recording music. So the same thing applies to producers then.
Sure, exactly. And Steve Hodge, our engineer, kind of pulls everything together. I always like to say he's like the polish on the shoe. Like if we make the shoe, it can be a good shoe, but it's not going to sell unless it's clean and shine. And that's what he does to the mixes, is basically elevate it to that finished product level. It makes everything, makes all our mistakes sound good.
Gives us a little sheen.
Yeah, give it that sheen.
Put a little Afro sheen.
The sheen. Y'all know about sheen, you know.
Say mix, when you're talking about what the record's actually going to sound like when people hear it on radio stations.
Right.
That's the final mix.
Right.
Can you show us how you go about doing a mix?
Well, we just happen, since you asked, we just happen to have a tape kind of up. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start out with all of these buttons in the off position. And I'm going to explain that we have 24 tracks here. Okay? And the tape that we record on, I can show you later, but it's about this thick. It's real big.
2 inches.
Bulky. 2 inches. Thank you. You give them the statistics.
We need 2 inches.
Big tape. And then you say
2 inches.
Thank you. So we have 24 tracks here, 1 through 24. These big white knobs here are nothing but volume control, just like on the stereo. You got a volume control, you turn it up and down. Okay, so that's all that is. And these white buttons here are nothing but on and off switches. So now I'm gonna play a track.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna.
The sliders are called faders.
What are they called?
Faders.
Faders.
They're called faders.
Like you can fade. You can fade like fade back, fade up, fade.
Now I don't hear anything, but okay, here we go. Okay, now here we have a bass drum. Okay, bass drums sound like that. That's on track number 2. Now we also have what we call reverb, and that way we can make the drum sound real big. Wait a minute. I hear keyboards. I didn't want keyboards. Be quiet. I'm not ready for the keyboards yet. Okay, we're still on the bass drum. Now we want to put a little reverb on the bass drum, make the bass drum sound real big. Is that too loud?
Yeah, we're too loud. We had to turn it down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Okay, here we go. I can't hear anymore. So we put, hear that? Hear the difference?
Put a little reverb on it,
Yeah, put a little reverb on it.
For those that don't know what reverb is, it's called echo.
Yeah, echo.
This man is, he's got his technicalities down.
I could translate it back to ghetto terms.
So then that's the bass drum. So all we do now is just add in the rest of the track. The hi-hat. Okay, and that's all we're gonna do now is just turn on all the rest of the track. We got a tambourine. Okay. Then we add in what we call the room tracks. So this makes things sound even a little bit bigger. Now we're going to put in Terry Lewis's part. He's the bass. And now we groove. I put a little, I played a little synthesizer along with him.
Now that's a synthesized bass on top of his natural bass.
Right.
Is that natural bass? Is that?
It's bass guitar.
Bass guitar. All right.
Guitar.
Guitar. Guitar.
G-O-O-D.
Guitar.
Okay, now we groove. We got the groove going now. So now we're going to add in some keyboards.
You know, those are, little melody lines,
Yeah.
kind of to fill it out and things like that.
Yeah, thing like that there. So basically that's all we're doing. Now, all the controls down here, if I want to turn the mix up, like if I want to turn the snare drum up, I can just go like that. Turn it off, And that's all we do. And then once the groove is going, we can do interesting things by grouping the faders together on these switches right here.
Give me a breakdown. Like
What, a breakdown?
Yeah, breakdown.
Okay, man.
A little bit of keyboard.
Little bit of keyboards? Yeah, let me hear the bass drum again. That's funky. What about some drums?
Yes. Hit me! Good dog.
Now we bring everything else back in.
Horns.
Well, anyway, okay. That's enough. Oh, Lord, this is getting good to us.
I'm telling you, I'm loving that. What a groove. That's the Morris Day project.
That's the Morris Day groove, yeah.
Oh.
Fishnet.
You
See
don't
what we're going to do? We're going to actually mix this, and then we'll give you the finished product when everything gets done.
Can we do that by the end of the show?
Yeah, we're going to try.
I love it.
We're going to try. We're going to get it done. Through the magic of television, because actually it would take about 12 hours probably to do the actual mix. But we will condense it down real fast and do it. The other thing is, too, I can just go up the board, and it looks very intimidating, I know, to people to see all these knobs and switches.
It does.
But like I say, it's all modules. There's 24 modules here. And each of the modules is the same. So maybe this number one is the easiest to go up. We just have volume here, an on-off switch here. The red button is just a pan, which is like the balance on your stereo for the left and right speaker.
Okay.
This is a monitor button to bring in microphones when we're recording microphones and stuff. And these are EQs, bass, treble, high, just like bass and treble. And then our echo and things are up here.
The juice.
Yes, and right here is a Q mix, so the singers can hear a different mix than we actually hear in here. And they get their own mix, and we get our own mix, and everybody's happy. And when they say, I need more echo on my vocal, I can't hear my vocal, I can turn them up. And then if their vocals sound messed up in here, I can pull the vocal down in here, so I don't hear it.
Wait. Let's take a break.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go fry some chicken.
Yes. Let's get the grease.
Yeah. We would like to take a break. Well, actually, we're going to show a video. This is one of your projects, one of your